So it's crazy how quick people went from these
hooligans,
thank you, out here acting this way to oh snap, oh wow, oh snap, my racism is showing.
You think?
Yeah, so y'all remember that big jewelry robbery that happened a while back at Kenwood Louis Vuitton jewelry store?
No, I did forget about that.
Alright, so if you don't remember that gigantic robbery, I'm just going to play this clip real quick. Let's see if we can jog some memories.
Move the alleged thieves make. Hamilton County Sheriff says 8 to 10 people wearing ski masks and gloves pulled up to the entrance, went into the mall, and pushed past employees. Authorities say they stole every item on the showroom floor at the Kenwood Louis Vuitton store. The suspects then left the scene in 2 vehicles, a dark gray SUV and...
Look at these ninjas out here acting the fool.
I was just about to say
these thread plant picking.
Why am I not
Uncle Ruckus? Charcoal skin looking.
Okay, Uncle Ruckus.
Hold on.
Why am I not surprised that they're in an Infiniti Q50?
That's what that vehicle is?
That's what that is?
I missed the vehicle.
Poor upper middle class.
Okay, Uncle Ruckus. Uncle Ruckus, I need you to stop. You're showing your racism.
No behavior.
You see, if Dante worked at that store, you would have seen a man with locks flying down the street.
Oh yeah, he would be sprinting.
Them people don't play.
No.
Somebody would have went home with a sweet chin music.
Honestly, he wouldn't have stopped everybody, but he would have progressed.
He would have gotten a few people. He would have gotten a few.
Oh damn! You know I didn't deal for Rudy. My bad.
Oh man, he trash.
I apologize.
No, it's okay. You want to know why?
I was about to say that.
You want to know why it's okay? Because Brighton loves to forget about me. So does this one too.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Very forgettable.
We're focusing on the topic at hand.
Thank you.
Right in the context. What's going on here?
So yeah, you see how I was so quick to say these.
Melanated individuals?
These specific individuals
are
acting the fool. You see how quick I was to say that?
Well, you know why they thought so? Because one guy was sagging his pants. But listen, there was a guy in
at least I wasn't the only one that noticed that.
He was the only one.
Come on, man.
The sag didn't help. But all groups sag at some point. It's a style.
On a serious note, though, the internet collectively agreed, these specific group of individuals, even though they were wearing ski masks, even though it's hard to see their faces, everybody agreed it was a certain group, and we all know that committed this robbery, and everybody's like, yeah, look at them acting with no behavior as usual, as per usual.
Interesting.
So, now there's an update where police are like, something's kind of fishy out here. Now they're saying that this was all insurance fraud. They staged the robbery. The owners of the jewelry store staged the robbery to get approximately $2.8 million from the insurance company.
It would cover that much?
Really?
Yeah.
Well, if it's valued that much, obviously, yeah.
Hey, that's insurance fraud.
They stole over $100,000.
And then they would still have the jewelry.
Yo,
let's go into the article, but there's even the judge was questioning them like, is what was stolen even worth $2.8 million?
Yeah, that's what I was about to say.
Because they're assuming they knew about the robbery once, and I'll go into that more a little bit. They knew about it, so they're saying you guys probably took the actual real expensive jewelry, put it behind the counters before the robbery actually happened, and whatever they stole probably was nowhere near close to $2.8 million.
Yeah,
but that's the whole insurance fraud about it.
Okay, I see.
And it makes sense because like they get their share because they stole whatever cheap Louis Vuitton jewelry was there.
Yeah,
and the company, the jewelry store,
they keep
gets
the
$2.8 million. They get the
and then they hide the stuff that are supposedly stolen.
Yeah.
Right, they reported stolen
because they have the video. Yeah, they need the video footage to prove that their merchandise got stolen. They have to quick, even though they're in the back verify room. It's the expensive stuff.
Yeah, but after that they reported stolen.
We betting?
It's straight up like, yo, I'm rocking the new jewelry.
Yeah, for real. Because I was just about to be like, yo.
So it's crazy how quick people went from these
hooligans.
Thank you. Out here acting this way to oh snap, oh wow, oh snap, my racism is showing.
You think?
So yeah, but let's go more into the article and see what was being said.
He's never gonna fold.
Fullhouse.
That's crazy.
Wow.
That's how we starting it off. All right, now let's get into the article. First, I want y'all to see, because if you think we're BSing you and this is just fake news, they posted the article and you can see the actual. I'm trying to actually go down. You can see the actual pictures of the owners. This is them. You can look it up yourselves. Look up the owners of the Kenwood Jewelry Store, Louis Vuitton Jewelry. Yes.
Now, how did they start putting the pieces together? How did they know that these were hired thieves? That's what I'm curious about.
Right,
so 65? He's trying to retire.
Yeah, exactly. So the article says Michael Germany, 65, is accused of faking the robbery at the Germany Jewelry Store on George Street in Sydney, CBD, on the evening of January 19th, in an alleged attempt to defraud his insurance fraud. Mm-hmm. He was charged with aggravated robbery and depriving a person of liberty, attempting to dishonestly obtain a financial advantage by deception. Yada yada yada. We all get what insurance fraud is.
Yeah. Okay.
But here's where they started being suspicious, right? Mm-hmm. So, Mr. Germany appeared wearing his prison greens. So, he did go to court, apparently. On Monday, while his barrister, John Combe, told the court the police witness is alleged to be a rollover. And from what I could research about a rollover, it just means that they're involved in the crime as well. So, the police suspect this witness knew full and well this was going to happen and had a whole story ready for them. Because if you read on, I'm going to find that exact point.
They rehearsed the whole thing.
Okay, so
in my opinion, if you're a witness, if you have too good of a story, I don't think you're a witness.
That makes sense. That's a fact.
You conspirator, co-conspirator.
I mean, like, you be like, oh man, I have my story ready, even before it even happened. Don't worry.
Leaks trying to make sure that they was a truther.
We ain't calling
So
him a liar.
here's kind of the holes that start to pop up, right? So Crown Prosecutor Stephen Mackin said the jeweler was quite a calculating individual with little regard for safety or health of his employee, who he put through the gauntlet of the robbery. So he's accusing him of robbing the store.
Gotcha.
And now he's saying everything seems to be coming together a little bit too perfectly, right? An agreeableness to involve himself in scheming, that scheming giving rise to risk, Mr. Mackin said. I think this is just the prosecutor saying, yeah, just the way he's moving seems like he's fishy.
It's a little too convenient.
So Mr. Mackin told the court a question mark arises from the material. So this is what I was saying before, where the guy is claiming 2.8 million in goods, but how do we know it was actually 2.8 million? Because if you look up articles, it ranges from like 100,000 to 400,000, but not 2.8 million.
Yeah. That's why I was like, they was trying to go big.
So what do you think? They stole like actual jewelry, or did they put fake jewelry on the floor just so you can?
I don't know, but if you know this robbery's gonna happen.
Yeah, they would probably put cheaper level of jewelry, not stuff that would be that price, stuff that they could easily lose.
The 99-cent stuff that you find at Foot Locker.
But think about it, the fraud would allow them to actually cover whatever expense that they lost from there while also getting access. In terms of the money that they were trying to get.
They could retire.
It's probably off topic here, right? Sorry, Rudy. Mm-hmm. What made them want to do that? Did they want extra money? Hey, what was the store going back?
Yeah, I mean, it's like I said, Germani is 65. He retirement age. That man's trying to retire beautifully.
No health insurance.
Fiji.
All right.
I mean, $2.8 million.
That's a lot.
That's a lot of money.
Guess what though? You think that's it? So that was just still speculation, just based off the behavior of the defendant, but. There's more. It goes deeper. The court was told Mr. Germany had deleted correspondence with the two alleged robbers, and telephone towers put him and the man in the same place at the same time. Either talking about the witness or the robber.
You ever heard of a prepaid phone?
I mean, you can still catch the records on it, so it really doesn't matter.
That's interesting.
Well, whether it's prepaid, running, whatever you want to call it, you can still get the records.
Mr. Korn repeatedly said that the allegation his client met with the alleged robbers was unproven.
Yeah.
Let's see. The court was also told of a mysterious witness named Simon Oliver who put up a $200,000 surety. Let's see, for Mr. Germany, despite only knowing him for less than 6 months. Okay, that's kind of
that's kind of fishy.
So now, all these things coming together is just like
that's mad goofy.
So these people you don't know, but you met them recently, and now you're giving money to them, you're corresponding with them, and then all of a sudden you have this huge robbery. Yeah. So there's a lot of evidence pointing, and of course the motives make sense, just money, like we discussed with Malik. So it's like, oh shoot, my bad, I didn't realize what was happening. Mm-hmm. So it's like, why were we so focused on it just being this group of people that did this, right? When clearly it was staged.
Jeez.
So that's the big thing.
Beautiful.
The insurance fraud aside, it's crazy how quick we were to just blame these people acting a certain way instead of waiting for all the facts. Mm. And this is something that we've seen in media several times. We all just jumped to it.
We was about to do it before with Steve Harvey.
Yeah, honestly, we were about to just do a whole video about Steve Harvey.
We gonna wait and see more on that, cause that would be such a funny rollover.
There's Steve Harvey, right? How quick we were to jump on that. Many cases where a man is accused of assaulting a woman, and immediately his whole
we're gonna jump
reputation gets killed. Jonathan Majors is the latest one.
What was that that comedian a couple years back? Major Hype.
That sounds like more like a DJ. Major Hype.
No. Well, yeah, he's a comedian.
But he will suffer the same fate.
No, I think he had an argument with his girlfriend at the time, and then like he literally kicked her out the house with her son.
Damn.
Like it was his house.
But still.
Wait, wasn't a rapper did that too?
Probably.
Well, I don't know, but all right, that's for another topic though. But
But the point is, again, how quickly it is to just slander a group or a person just because of your perspective of them, and we never really wait. And when I say we, literally the collective, we never really wait for an actual answer.
Yeah, immediate reaction. We just kind of jump at it.
We assume. And it is sad.
But my thing is why did they assume, the hooligans, the hootenannies,
the hoodlums?
Like, why did they do it? Why they do the people? Why is it always got to be that?
You know damn well why. Because it's easy. Like I said, they're wearing ski masks. You can't see all their faces. You don't really know who was there.
Oh, Rudy had a pair the whole time. Well, he technically has the higher 2 pair than I did, so he got it because he had a pair of 10s.
Nice. Okay, Rudy actually won one from what?
So,
what you mean? Why you so surprised?
I thought he had the same 2 pair like me. I was like, all right, we sharing the same 2 pair. Oh, he had his own pair. Never mind.
Okay, what's crazy is, so this happened, right? But you think people are going to be like, oh, I'm sorry. You think people are like, oh, yeah, my racism showed.
My racism showed. They'd be like,
like, what racism? I'm not racist.
People probably don't regret a thing. They're probably like, well, you know.
Or they'll say that, why did they stage the crime to mask it that way? All right? They're the ones who put those people there. It's not our fault. They decided to grab what the media always does, and they used it for their own purposes. Thus, they made it racist. I didn't make it racist.
You can honestly say that's actually a genius point. Why not just use the minority group that's known for such behaviors?
We've seen that.
People will just believe you.
Remember with the Jussie Smollett situation where he used his status to basically manipulate an entire group behind him because they were strongly reactionary at that point in time. And he used that force in order to get what he wanted. Yeah. But instead all he did was hurt the credibility of that group. And then in a way, media is always pushing, say for example, crimes with black individuals quite often. So we might as well utilize those people.
Yeah, it's that simple. And honestly, if this was the court of public opinion, he probably would have got away with it. I promise you. If it was just a bunch of normal people that just said, it doesn't even matter too, whether it's white, black, they're gonna look at this video and be like, them ninjas.
Those hooligans.
It doesn't matter. Because we all know, everybody, black people too, when it comes to ninjas,
they ain't safe.
We all roll our eyes.
We need to fix this. I don't think that this is that the whole sagging the pants is a one racial type of thing.
Nah. That's what I said earlier. That's the whole the style came
issue
from
of this topic.
The style popped up a lot within our group, and then it trickled to everybody else. But they always focus on the origin point of where it came from. So they'll just be like, just black people.
All right.
Even though everybody does it.
I mean, but that's the whole issue, right?
I get you with that. And to another note.
It's bummy.
No.
But, okay, so what I'm saying is that's the whole issue. This how quickly this became a race thing. It wasn't just, a bunch of... Wait, Rudy didn't bet yet. He didn't fold yet. So it wasn't just, a bunch of misguided teens, they need help, education. It wasn't nothing like, there was no discussion like that. It was simply just, I bluffed y'all. I just had a pair of threes.
Oh my god.
It became a 3 of a condo. Look at that.
No.
But it was still a bluff when I bet.
It was a bluff when he bet initially. Nah, my hand was kind of poopy.
But
my hand could have won.
That's the crazy part about this.
Right? My hand could have won.
What was your hand?
I had the queen and I think a 9.
Nah, he had a 3 of a kind.
Yeah, so it wasn't no bigger discussion about how can we help or
There
what
is no
caused
helping.
this. It was just simply
There is no help.
look at these guys doing exactly what they're expected to do.
Which is
Yeah,
wild.
yeah.
There is no helping
So
because in the
sad.
generation that we live in right now, social media. On matter of fact, let me not say just social media. Media on its own
Yeah.
can control a lot of things,
Yeah. And
whether it's
pushed
politics or just regular stuff.
that. I mean, they love portraying a certain image because the
You
ratings.
just,
That's all.
just shuffle it.
We need them
Before we
numbers.
end this, because we passed the mark,
Yeah.
There's a mark.
we can also just point out how corrupt businesses can be. Like this man, like you say, he's 65. He's like, yo, I'm done with this.
Fix
Yeah.
a
Listen.
whole
And it wasn't even a
robbery.
business.
No,
It was
the
just
man-
him himself. He
The
was like,
man
I'm
probably
just
said
bro.
he has no health insurance.
No life
I
insurance.
mean, he owns.
I have no
I don't know if he
life
owns it, he
insurance.
leases whatever, but
I
he's
don't
clearly
even own the building.
the business owner of that.
Yeah,
own
but
franchise.
that
Not
amount of
franchise, but that store itself.
maybe.
You know what?
But
You know
the
what?
amount of money he
I
was
know-
making
I
was
know why he
nowhere
did
near
it.
what he was
I
about
know
to
why
get.
he did
Probably
it.
not.
What?
I know why he did it.
What?
The rent is too goddamn high.